Sunshot is an exotic energy hand cannon available from the main storyline quest. The main perk, Sunburn, makes the gun fire explosive rounds which will deal area of effect damage, and also highlight targets that take damage. The second perk, Sunblast, will cause enemies who die to Sunshot to explode. I won't waste your time here. Get this gun. If you're watching this video because you just finished the quest and have the choice between this gun, Graviton Lance, and Risk Runner, get Sunshot. It is far and away one of the best possible weapons if you are at all interested in completing PvE content. The explosive rounds will deal massive AoE damage due to this gun being a hand cannon, and in addition to that, enemies that explode from this can also cause other enemies to explode in a daisy chain-like effect. Assuming you have a group of low health enemies, a single shot can cause them all to explode off one well-placed shot. The higher rate of fire actually lends itself extremely well to this hand cannon, since rapidly landing explosive rounds will cause almost every enemy type aside from bosses to get staggered from the explosions. So in a roundabout way, you are also controlling a lot of the targets in PvE and also destroying them at the same time. The highlighting effect will make the thing that you last shot glow for about 2 seconds. I can't say it's really that useful since the glow effect is rather minimal. Plus, most targets will die in 1 to 2 shots anyway, so there really isn't much need to even have that effect present. This gun is absolutely one of the best possible choices you can take into a PvE encounter. I know I've already basically said that, but I really cannot understate how versatile of a weapon this is. The extremely reliable damage output plus the high reload and handling speeds and almost completely vertical recoil just makes Sunshot one of the top tier weapons for any scenario that involves more than one target. The only time I would put this gun away is if you're in a fight that's almost entirely dedicated to single target damage. Still, it has a high enough damage output that I'd probably keep it around just on the off chance I need to explode some things. Now, how does this gun perform in PvP? Well, have you ever heard the adage, to master one thing is to forego all others? Probably not, since I just made it up for the purpose of this review, and it sounds like some pseudo-intellectual crap you'd find written in my high school journal. The point is, while Sunshot dominates the PvE landscape, it's probably one of the worst choices in PvP. Despite its incredibly high handling speed, that's about the only thing that it has going for it. Its archetype ends up being a hindrance in PvP since you have to land one more shot to kill targets, generally, and the high recoil, while predictable, does cause you to have to let your shot settle. So you spend more time letting your shot settle to do slightly lesser damage, in the same time other hand cannons do way more. Maybe it's just me, but I found significantly more success with hand cannons in the higher damage archetypes for this reason. The only time I was really finding success with Sunshot in PvP was using it to finish off targets I knew were one shot. Maybe I was shooting them with my scout rifle and they moved into a closer range, or I was mid-reload on some other weapon. But in straight 1v1 fights, I was losing a larger percentage of them. This is mostly due to the recoil. In PvE, enemies have larger models, so your sights usually fall back on the target mid-recoil. You don't have to correct as much, but in PvP, you're facing enemies with much smaller hitboxes, so your reticle has to take a little bit longer to settle. What's interesting to note is that I did not have a problem using this gun on PC during the beta. I could easily control the recoil with mouse and keyboard to just churn through people in PvP. But on console, we don't have that kind of control with the thumbsticks, so we're kind of at the mercy of the gun's natural recoil. To sum things up, if you're looking for quite possibly the best PvE energy weapon, pick this gun up. It can work its way into almost any loadout and should help carry you to victory on some of your harder content. However, if you're looking for a PvP weapon, keep looking. You're doing yourself a disservice by trying to use this gun in any serious PvP activity. I hope you found the information here helpful. If you did, a positive rating would be appreciated. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.